Hey YouTubers, this is Abhishek for the Wheels and Chips, and today we will be reviewing the Zebronics Alien Mouse. It seems to be like a pretty nice mouse for under $10 or under 700 rupees in India. The packaging is nice. It's almost on par with the Logitech offerings and the Dragon War offerings. The Dragon War offerings out there. It looks pretty good, the packaging in general. It's not a transparent packaging, it's a complete box set. So you'd be questioning me, what am I going to do if I'm going to buy it in retail stores who do not let me open the seal? How would I know how the mouse actually looks? And Zebronics does have a trick up its sleeve. You can actually open this flap and have a look at how the mouse is on the inside. It's a transparent packaging, it's not the actual mouse. I mean, it is the actual mouse, but it's on a transparent packaging, so you can't access it. Although you can get a feel of it if the shopkeepers allow you to. So here we have a feature set, and here we have the feature list. And you don't get an instructions manual within it. I mean, come on, it's 2016. I don't think you need an instruction manual for plug-and-play devices. So that's pretty much it about the box. So let's quickly go ahead and find out if it's really that good at gaming and if it's worth the price. So let's begin. The sleeve on top of the cable protects it from damage and looks cool too. The metal ring around the scroll wheel also looks quite good. The USB connector has a golden coating to it, which is a nice touch. The metal around the thumb rest is actually metal, instead of plastic that's painted to look like metal. This gives it a relatively premium look and feel. The thumb rest is rubberized as well, and it's quite grippy and adds to the overall ergonomics of the mouse while using it. When connected through the USB port, the mouse springs to life with its red LED lighting that lets out a soft glow through the bottom of the mouse. While the Zebronics logo on top changes colors randomly. Although it will be covered with your palm more often than not, when the mouse is sitting idly on the table, it definitely makes for a good showpiece. Okay, so let's get down to the business, the gaming part. I've programmed the two additional buttons as forward and backward motion. And the game I'll be showcasing now is the GTA 5. I know it's not the best example for first-person shooter games, but since it's a popular game and has the first-person mode, I figured why not? I'm moving forward using the additional programmable buttons. And now let's change the DPI. Currently it's at 800. Let me quickly change my weapon to sniper to get a better feel of the changes of the DPI. Let's dial that all the way up to 2400 using the DPI changer button. And in case you aren't familiar, higher DPI increases the accuracy of aiming and shooting in first-person shooter games. It's like having a lot of pixels to work with. The higher the DPI, the better the accuracy. But you do need a fairly large mousepad to comfortably pan around. Wasted. Damn. Well, the ergonomics is pretty good while gaming. The bottom is made out of plastic, so it's recommended to buy a mousepad with good traction. I have been using this mouse for over 2 weeks before shooting this video, so I guess I can comfortably say that this mouse is quite good when it comes to gaming. At least that's what I felt. The scroll wheel is adequately smooth to scroll. I personally like the way how the scroll wheel feels and moves. The top doesn't feel like a normal cheap plastic, and instead feels a touch rubberized, which adds to the overall grip. So this was our experience with the Zebronics gaming mouse. And in case you're planning on buying one, we have a list of pros and cons that might help you make your decision. So let's begin with the pros. Number 1, the rubberized texture finish. The rubberized texture finish. That's pretty darn decent than the plastic finishes. We get a nice grip, although the durability is questionable, and in 3 weeks of usage, we didn't really find that it's going to deteriorate much because it was pretty darn good and it still looks new, and it's at the background right now. Hope you're seeing that. And yeah, for number 2, we have the scroll wheel. It has ample amount of resistance, it rolls well, and it feels a little premium with a metal touch on it. I personally liked it. It's good. And number 3, we have the sleeve cable. This might seem like a trivial thing, but a sleeve cable adds that extra layer of protection between your cable and your mouse and your plug point. So if you're going to pull it or if you're going to drop a knife or anything on that for some reason, it's still going to hold it well. So in that regard, the sleeve cable is a definite plus. And number 4, 6 programmable buttons. The 6 programmable buttons came very handy while playing GTA. As you saw earlier, it's pretty darn good, and I used it for moving forward and backward. And in that regard, you can use the programmable buttons for anything like reloading or crawling or jumping or whatever floats your boat. So that's one of the conveniences of having a gaming branded mouse. You get a lot of buttons. I mean, who doesn't like buttons? And number 5, different levels of DPI. You can go all the way up to 2400 with the touch of a button, and that's a nice feature. Instead of going through a software and changing a DPI, you can change the DPI on the fly with the touch of a button, and that's a great feature. Number 6, the LED lighting. The LED lighting on the Zebronics is really good, and the color changing Zebronics logo is an additional touch as well. Moving on to number 7, the ergonomics of the mouse. It is pretty ergonomic, unlike some of the expensive mouses out there. Apple mouse. Unlike those kinds of mouses, this is pretty ergonomic and it's fantastic for gaming. And the grip, the thumb grip, is actually a very nice addition. And I found that it's coming quite in handy when you're at that high DPI settings, when you actually need that added amount of resistance or grip in your fingers. So that's pretty much it about the pros. Let's move on to the cons. Every device has its own fair share of cons, and this device is no exception. Number 1. It's a plug-and-play mouse that does not come with any software for the customization of LEDs. It's always on unless you unplug it. So that might be a con to some who don't really want those flashing lights and just want to use it for ergonomics. And the changing colors of the Zebronics cannot be customized or tied to any DPI. It's just random and occurs erratically. So that might be a bummer to a few. Zebronics could have gone the extra mile and added a software CD. But then again, creating a software adds to the additional expense, and under $10, I don't think you can really complain about anything. 2. The weight distribution of the mouse could have been slightly better. At 105 grams, the Zebronics Alien Mouse is comparatively lighter than most of the gaming mouses out there, and this might be a con if you're going to use it at 2400 DPI, where you need that additional resistance for improved accuracy. So that's con number 2. Let's move on to the con number 3. The 6 programmable buttons could have been 7 or 8. A lot of programmable buttons offer you the overhead or the flexibility to use your gaming mouse in the way you want to. To be pretty honest, I'm just nitpicking over here, and these cons are not at all deal breakers. This mouse is fantastic. My experience with it was amazing. And I'm using a lot of euphemism, a lot of beautiful buzzwords out there. But seriously, this mouse is worth it. I mean, it's great value for money under $700, and it gets our pick. You can definitely go for this mouse. It is amazing. If you like this video, please do give us a like, and if you love this video, please do subscribe. That seriously helps, and I will catch you in my next one. Until then, it's bye.